everybody, my name is Daxio, and this is Plugged In News. In today's pin update, we have Iran impersonated Proud Boys online in order to hurt the election, and Amazon using fake worker Twitters to defend their company. Let's get right into that. Alright, for our first story today, this comes from the National Conservative. I wasn't able to find the author for this, but it is U.S. Intelligence Council. Iran impersonated Proud Boys online to hurt Trump's re-election chances. It says, Joe Biden's brand new Department of National Intelligence Director, Avril Haines, has released a 15-page report titled Foreign Threats to the U.S. 2020 Federal Election. The core purpose of the report seems to be an attempt to keep the Trump/Russia collusion conspiracy alive while denying that the Biden family engaged in any wrongdoing in Ukraine. The report says no foreign actors altered in any way voter registrations, the casting of votes, counting of votes, or the reporting of the results in 2020. However, Russia allegedly did attempt this in 2016. While Russia did not attempt to hack voting infrastructure in 2020, there was a covert Russian activity to denigrate President Biden's candidacy and the Democratic Party. Further, the Russian agents tried to help Trump directly. Individuals close to the Trump administration allegedly were involved with agents of Russia. Under President Putin's direction, Russia worked to push misleading or unsubstantiated allegations against President Biden and his family, specifically Hunter Biden's scandalous dealings in Ukraine concerning Burisma Holdings. The report also denies that the Chinese government made any attempt to influence the election. It praises China for seeking U.S. stability and an improvement in U.S.-Chinese relations. Iran, Cuba, Venezuela, and the Lebanese Shiite militia Hezbollah allegedly engaged in covert action to hurt Trump. However, the report goes out of its way to point that these actions were only anti-Trump and not pro-Biden, whereas Russia's actions were both pro-Trump and anti-Biden. Probably the most specific information contained in the report relates to actions allegedly taken by the Iranian intelligence community. Among other things, they spoofed emails that perpetrated to be from the Proud Boys. These emails were targeted at known Democrats and made threats of violence if they did not vote for Trump instead of Biden. Iranian actors also created large amounts of material on social media as a low-cost way of hurting Trump and sowing discord. Hezbollah, which receives financial support from the Iranian government, supposedly encouraged members to participate in this activity. Cuba allegedly attempted to influence the Latino community against Trump, while the report accuses the dictator of Venezuela of wanting to hurt the Trump campaign, but not having the resources to carry out substantial actions. I like how still there was no evidence back in 2016 of Trump colluding with Russia, or 2015 that started, and now there's still no evidence, and they're still trying to bring it up. It's crazy to me. And they're trying to make it look like Joe Biden didn't have anything to do with Ukraine. I mean, it's not fake news. Alright, and for our last story today, this comes from BBC News. I was not able to find the author for this one either. It's fake Amazon workers defend company on Twitter. It goes on to read, fake accounts claiming to be Amazon workers have been praising their working conditions on Twitter. Votes are currently being counted in Alabama to decide whether Amazon warehouse workers will form a union. But last night, a series of anti-union tweets were sent from the accounts claiming to be staff. Twitter has now suspended many of the accounts, and Amazon has confirmed at least one is fake. Most of the accounts were made just a few days ago, often with only a few tweets, all related to Amazon. What bothers me most about unions is there's no ability to opt out of dues, one user under the handle at Amazon FC Darla tweeted, despite a state law in Alabama which prevents this. Amazon takes great care of me, she added. Another account, which later changed its profile picture after it was revealed to be fake, said, unions are good for some companies, but I don't want to have to shell out hundreds a month just for lawyers. Many of the accounts involved used the handle at Amazon FC followed by a first name. Amazon had previously used this handle for its so-called Amazon ambassadors, real employees who are paid by the firm to promote and defend it on Twitter. An Amazon spokesperson told the BBC that Darla was not an official ambassador, but has not responded to the BBC's request for clarification on several other accounts. It appears that this is a fake account that violates Twitter's terms, the spokesperson said. We've asked Twitter to investigate and take appropriate action. Several of the high-profile accounts have been suspended by Twitter. It told the BBC that Amazon ambassadors are subject to Twitter's rules on spam and platform manipulation. Accounts which can impersonate or falsely claim to be affiliated with a company can be temporarily suspended or removed. Any parody account should have a disclaimer in its Twitter bio, the company added. It is unclear whether the accounts are real employees, bots, or trolls, pretending to be Amazon ambassadors. And before the end of today's video, here's the heartwarming clip of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment down below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what I can do to improve. Don't forget to stay updated. And all facts, no cap. Peace out, boys.